Hello my lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Mary and I give you an extra warm welcome. I would love it if you hit that subscribe button and stayed for a while. And for my returning viewers, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. So as you could tell from the title of the video, my Huda Beauty powder is here. It's the Eaze Bake and Snatch pressed powder. I wasn't sure I was going to pick it up, but it honestly really did intrigue me when I saw it. I do own a mini of the regular Eaze Bake powder that is so famous and so many people absolutely love, so I will definitely be comparing it to this powder right here, see if I prefer one or the other, or if I feel the formulas are pretty similar, because spoiler alert, I don't absolutely love the original loose powder, so I'm hoping I do fall in love with this one. Okay, so if you want to hear my thoughts on this new Huda Beauty pressed powder, then just go ahead and keep on watching. All right, my lovelies, hair is pulled back. Foundation and concealer are on. I went in to the Rose Ink in a shade 13N and the Huda Beauty Fall Filter Concealer. I do really enjoy this concealer. I forgot how much I enjoy it because I haven't picked it up in a while. It's a good one. I do really enjoy it. Shade 2.7N in Coconut Flakes. If I have to repurchase this, like say it goes bad or I actually finish it, I would definitely purchase one or two shades darker, just because this one's a tiny bit more of like a brightening shade on my skin tone. Like I mentioned already, it's a good one. Okay, so the Huda Beauty Eaze Bake and Snatch Pressed Talc-Free Brightening and Setting Powder. I wonder if you can use this to set your whole face. There is 8 different shades available. I purchased the shade Cupcake, which is the fair to light skin tones category. I was in between this one and Pound Cake. Pound Cake is the one that I have for the loose setting powder, but I was afraid it was going to be a tiny bit too dark for my under eyes, so I decided to go for this shade. Okay, it retails for $38. I'm on the Sephora website, and let me give you some of the claims here. A creamy, hydrating, non-comedogenic pressed powder designed for targeted brightening, lifting, and setting for medium coverage and natural finish. Okay, so it's supposed to be medium coverage with a natural finish. We shall see about that. All right, so there's hyaluronic acid in here, which is nice. Okay. Ooh, fragrance free, which is huge, I feel like, for a lot of people. In case you didn't know, the loose setting powder does have a very strong fragrance to it. And if it were up to me, I wish it would be gone. So the fact that the pressed one does not have a fragrance is fabulous. Okay, here is what the component looks like. It does have an 18-month shelf life, and it was made in Italia. And it's not super sleek like the NARS, but that is because if you flip the powder over, there is a little area here where you can put your puff. It does come with its own puff, but I don't think I will be using this. And here is what Cupcake looks like. It looks a little bit light, it looks a little bit scary, but I think we'll be all right. I do enjoy the packaging. I think it's nice, crisp, straight to the point. Okay, under eyes are nice and set with MAC Fix Plus, and for today, I did use my Sonia G Jumbo Worker, which is very similar in size and shape to the Jumbo Concealer from Sonia G. And I am going to now dip into this powder. I'm going to use this Tati Beauty little sponge. I've been trying to find a dupe for this and I still have not. So when this is like ready to be thrown out, and if I have not found a dupe for this, I'm gonna be very sad. Okay, so I'm going to tread softly because this seems like it might have a tiny bit more pigment. So anytime I dip my puff, I always do this. So this side will be the one with the new Huda powder. I don't bake. I'm not a baker. I always use a very light amount for my under eyes. Okay. So this side is set and this side is not. I'll add just a tiny bit more. even though I don't like to use too much powder under my eyes because it does make them crease a tiny bit more than they should. But that's looking very, very smooth. Okay, and now for the loose powder. The reason I own a mini is because I was scared that I would not enjoy this powder. From the sounds of it, it's a very drying powder. So I was just scared to get a full size and not even use it. And I'm glad I got the mini because I don't use this often. It's a tiny bit drying. Okay, so I got some. I'm using a different end. So for my under eyes, the Huda Beauty loose powder, I don't enjoy using it for my under eyes. It's just drying. I don't enjoy it. I did make sure to really hydrate my skin today. Well, I do every time, but you know. Okay, they're actually looking very similar. Tiny bit more. Yeah, see? I smell the scent. Yeah, I have some dry spots here on my nose, and this powder is accentuating it. But it's actually looking also nice. I feel like for sure this side looks brighter. I mean, it is a lighter shade. I'm just going to jump into a tiny bit more using the same end I used earlier. But it's not looking drying, which is what I was worried about. Okay, I actually think, no, I prefer this side. Yeah, this one, it looks nice and smooth, but I feel like it's definitely accentuating just a tiny bit my very fine lines that I have right in here. Okay, so let me go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on and I will be right back. Okay, as I was applying my blush, bronzer, everything else, FYI, the glowish bronzer, this is in shade 3 Tan Light, the Dior Rosy Glow in 006 Berry. For the lips, Huda Beauty Lip Blush in Rosy Kiss, Natasha Denona Lip Liner in Clio. I've remembered that I got a sample of the Huda Beauty One Coat Wow Mascara, and I haven't tried this, so we're gonna include it in this video and see if it's as fabulous as some people are saying. I hope that the wand is the same. I think it is. It's like an interesting shaped wand. Okay, so let's try this out. I don't know about, well, I don't know, we'll see if this one coat thing is true. I do like the wand though. It's definitely separating and coating my lashes pretty nicely. And by one coat, for me, it's just dipping into the wand once. At least for me, that's what I consider one coat. Flakes of the mascara are coming off. Ugh. I hope that's not a bad sign that this flakes like crazy, because that is definitely a deal breaker for me. Yeah, I have like 2 little flakes. Okay, not super impressed. This is going to be mascara that flakes. Okay, yeah, see, there's one here and then one here. Okay, I mean, it's all right. Okie dokie. Makeup is nice and done. Super simple, nothing super intricate. I'm like, I have to leave here shortly to go pick up my child from school. All right, so the mascara, if you layer it too much, it will clump up for sure. So, let's see, there's another flake. It might be a flaker and I don't like flakers. So as of right now, first impressions, not my favorite mascara. Okay, and for the powders, let me swatch them first before I show you up close what my under eyes look like. So the Cupcake for the pressed powder. Right here. I feel like it has a tiny bit of sheen to it. Not super crazy. Kind of like the NARS Light Reflecting Pressed Powder. I think. I don't know. I like the NARS pressed powder. Okay, and then now for Pound Cake. I'm making a mess. So for sure, loose setting powder is a lot softer and it kind of sinks into my skin here on the back of my hand. So this is Pound Cake and this is Cupcake. I feel like Cupcake has a tiny bit, almost like a peachy undertone, but a very slight peachy undertone. And Pound Cake is definitely a tiny bit more on the yellow side. Not like super huge, but you can see a tiny bit of a difference there. Okay, now to show you a close-up of my under eyes. So I feel like this side looks so much smoother, so much softer, almost like it's filtered. Yeah, I am enjoying this side so much more than this side. Why don't you tell me what you think? Oh, and I purposely did not powder up here because I wanted to use a tiny bit of this new pressed powder. I think if you are going to use this for like your T-zone, you would probably have to use it very lightly so that it doesn't make your makeup look super heavy. Yeah, I'm just really enjoying this under eye. It just looks more fresh and, like I said, like a filter, like a softening filter is under my eye. Okay, my lovelies, well, that's going to be it for this video. It should be short and sweet. I was super interested in this powder because I don't enjoy the loose setting powder for my under eyes. And when I heard the word hydrating for this one, I thought, okay, maybe, just maybe, it could work for my under eyes. So I'm super excited that first impressions, I am truly enjoying it and it looks so good. I, of course, will keep using it. You already know that I like to use new products to my collection for a tiny bit after I review them, just that I can make sure and have a full solid opinion on the product the next time I mention it on my channel. So I'm excited to keep using it, and I'm hoping and crossing my fingers that I keep loving it as much as I am loving it right now. I would love to know your thoughts down below. Let me know if you picked this up or if you're waiting for the Sephora VIP sale, which will be here so soon. I'm super excited. I don't know yet. I don't have like a list. There's a couple of products I definitely want to try out and might just end up purchasing them with the Sephora VIP sale, but I'm not going to go all out. I think it's been at least a year since I haven't done like a huge purchase. I have so much makeup that I don't need to do that, you know? Okay, well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate every single one of you. You have no idea, all the comments, all the likes. If you use my links to shop, it truly does mean the world to me. With that being said, please make sure to give the video a big thumbs up, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.